Now, the standoff between Donald Trump and America's biggest universities has escalated after the U.S. president decided to freeze $2.2 billion worth of funding to Harvard University and is considering revoking its tax exemption status.
Why are you considering changing the tax status of Harvard?
Because I think Harvard's a disgrace. I think what they did was a disgrace. They're obviously anti-Semitic, and all of a sudden they're starting to behave.
Trump's move has triggered a fresh wave of nationwide protests in support of Harvard and other universities likely to face action as well.
We want them back! We want them back! When higher education is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back! When our universities are under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back!
He's trying to destroy everything good about this country. He's trying to tear down everything that our history and the best aspects of our political system have left us with. He's trying to destroy the legacy of America. He doesn't understand it. He doesn't understand America.
Students, teachers, lawyers and citizens took to the streets in several states protesting against Donald Trump's education cuts and more recently the action taken against top universities, accusing the administration of cracking down on academic freedom and constitutional rights.
We wanted to show that Harvard can stand together, united, saying we're not going to cave to demands that we turn in some international student names so that they can be have their visas revoked without a just cause, and they can be deported back to their home countries, and that instead we're going to stand together as a university, as Harvard College, saying that, look, we're not doing anything for you, and we're going to stand behind freedom.
We've seen Harvard fighting back, MIT, Stanford is stepping up. I think the tide is starting to turn, and we're seeing positive signs that people aren't going to accept this attack on higher ed.
If there's one thing that we are all committed to, it is the safety of our students, and that we will not allow them to be picked off. We will not let them be threatened for exercising their First Amendment rights, and we certainly won't sit by while there's political litmus tests applied to them that potentially puts them in real harm's way.
I'm part of the America that has always fought back and always pushed forward and always said we will not let this happen while we're on our watch. And I want to thank all the leaders of the institutions of higher learning coming forward and say you will not erase history.
Now the standoff began when White House issued a list of orders to Harvard that came as a follow-up to the administration's criticism of how universities across the U.S. have handled the pro-Palestinian student protest movement last year. Not just Harvard, the government's anti-Semitism task force has identified at least 60 universities for further review. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.